Before you answer this question, pause for a moment and think about your own life. Have you ever caught yourself saying, "I don't want to be a burden"? If you're over 70, those words may have crossed your mind more than once. Maybe when you struggled to carry groceries. Maybe when you forgot where you left your glasses. Or maybe when someone you love insisted on helping with something you felt you could still do yourself. Most people think staying independent after 70 is about being stronger, healthier, or younger. But the real reason is deeper than most people think. True independence isn't about doing everything alone. It's about holding on to the freedom to make your own choices, live with dignity, and wake up each morning knowing your life still belongs to you. And by the end of this video, you may look at independence in a completely different way. Because sometimes, the smallest habits become the biggest reason someone keeps living confidently for years to come. Maybe you have felt this too. Life changes quietly after 70. The house becomes quieter. Friends move away or pass on. Children grow busy with work and raising families. The routines that once filled every hour slowly disappear. No one prepares you for how quickly the world can become smaller if you let it. But here's something remarkable. Many older adults don't lose their independence because of one major event. They lose it little by little. One task they stop doing. One place they stop visiting. One decision they let someone else make. Then another. And another. Until one day, they wonder where their confidence went. This doesn't happen overnight. And that's exactly why it can be changed. Let's begin with something that surprises many people. The first way to stay independent after 70 is to keep doing the little things yourself. That might sound too simple. But think about someone named Margaret. She's 76 and lives in a quiet neighborhood in Ohio. Her daughter offers to do all her grocery shopping every week. It's a kind offer. And sometimes Margaret accepts. But most Tuesdays, she still drives to the local grocery store herself. She walks the aisles slowly. She picks out fresh fruit. She chats with the cashier. It takes longer than it used to. But every trip reminds her that she is still capable. Those small errands aren't just about buying food. They're about practicing independence. Because every time we stop using a skill, it becomes easier to lose confidence in it. Before you ignore this, think about your own life for a moment. Is there something you stopped doing simply because someone else offered to do it? Could you safely begin doing part of it again? Sometimes independence grows one small choice at a time. And this is the part nobody talks about. The second lesson has nothing to do with muscles. It has everything to do with your mind. Keep making your own decisions. Even when family members have good intentions, they may start making choices for you without realizing it. What doctor should mom see? Dad shouldn't worry about that. We'll handle everything. Love often sounds like protection. But protection can slowly become permission to step aside from your own life. That doesn't mean refusing help. It means staying involved. Ask questions. Read the information. Share your opinion. Let your family know what matters to you. Your voice still deserves a seat at the table. Because independence isn't just physical. It's emotional. It's knowing your choices still matter. Many seniors who remain happy well into their 80s have one thing in common. They continue participating in decisions about their own lives. That sense of purpose is hard to replace. Now here's something even more important. Stay connected with people. This may be the most overlooked part of independence. At first, it doesn't seem related. But loneliness changes people. When we stop talking to others, we often stop trying new things. Our confidence fades. Our routines disappear. Our world becomes smaller. Think about Robert. He's 81. After his wife passed away, he spent months sitting in the same chair every afternoon watching television. He wasn't lazy. He was grieving. Then one neighbor invited him for coffee. He almost said no. Instead, he went. That coffee became a weekly tradition. Soon he joined a local senior walking group. Then he started helping organize community breakfasts once a month. Nothing about Robert became easier overnight. But his life became fuller. And with that came confidence. Because staying independent isn't only about taking care of yourself. It's about remembering that you still belong somewhere. Maybe you have felt this too. Sometimes the hardest part isn't asking for help. It's believing anyone still wants your company. The truth is, your experience, your stories, and your kindness still matter more than you realize. Here's another lesson many seniors discover too late. Never stop moving your body. Notice we didn't say exercise like an athlete. We said move. Walk around the block. Stretch in the morning. Work in the garden. Dance to an old favorite song while making breakfast. Take the stairs if they're safe for you. Movement reminds your body that it still has work to do. Many people wait until they feel weak before becoming active again. But by then, simple tasks often feel much harder. A little movement each day can help everyday activities feel more manageable. And here's something beautiful. Movement isn't only good for the body. It lifts the spirit too. Have you ever noticed how a short walk can make worries feel lighter? Sometimes fresh air changes more than we expect. But there's one more lesson that may be the most powerful of all. Keep learning. Some people believe learning belongs to young people. That simply isn't true. Learning gives life direction. It creates excitement for tomorrow. Maybe it's learning how to use a smartphone a little better. Maybe it's trying watercolor painting. Maybe it's reading books about American history. Maybe it's finally learning to cook that family recipe you've always wanted to master. The subject doesn't matter. Curiosity keeps the heart young. And every new skill whispers something important. I'm still growing. Because the opposite of independence isn't needing help. It's believing your best days are already behind you. They aren't. Not if you keep giving yourself reasons to wake up with purpose. There's something else worth remembering. Accepting help doesn't mean losing independence. Many people confuse the two. Strong people ask for help when they need it. Wise people know the difference between giving up and accepting support. If a family member offers to drive you during bad weather, that's not failure. If a friend helps you lift something heavy, that's not weakness. Independence isn't about proving you can do everything alone. It's about choosing the help that allows you to keep doing everything else. That's a very different way of looking at life. And perhaps a much kinder one. As we grow older, we often become gentler with others. The question is, can we become gentler with ourselves? Can we stop measuring our worth by how fast we walk, how much we lift, or how many things we can do without assistance? Your value has never depended on those things. It comes from the life you've lived, the people you've loved, the lessons you've learned, the kindness you've shared. Those things don't disappear with age. If anything, they become even more valuable. So if you're watching this today, remember these simple ideas. Keep doing the little things you safely can. Keep making your own decisions. Stay connected with people. Keep moving every day. Never stop learning. And don't be afraid to accept help without giving away your dignity. These aren't complicated secrets. But together, they can help protect something precious. Your confidence. Your freedom. And your joy. One day, someone younger may ask you the secret to growing older with grace. When that day comes, perhaps your answer won't be about avoiding wrinkles or turning back the clock. Maybe you'll simply smile and say, I kept living. Not perfectly. Not fearlessly. But one meaningful day at a time. If this message touched your heart, subscribe to Senior Life Chronicles. And in the comments, tell us one lesson life has taught you after 60. Your story may be exactly what another person needs to hear today. And if you know someone who wants to stay independent as they grow older, share this video with them. Sometimes one conversation, one encouraging word, or one shared experience can remind someone that growing older doesn't mean giving up. It can mean discovering a new kind of strength.